Hello, group. Welcome to Action Rock Corner. I'm your host, Richard May. Today, Milk and Blues. Those 17 sessions. Remember 2017? All of 8 years ago? Way back. You caught me being old. Those 17 sessions. So I imagine this implies that these 5 songs, mashups, have been in the can for the last 8 years, basically. And a couple days ago, YouTube, hey, you want to hear some new music, Richard? Yes, I do. Want to hear this? Maybe. Looks intriguing. What is it? Well, it's mashup. That's the first thing it is. From my perspective, at least. Because your big hit, the first song, the first single, I guess, there are already 406,000 people like it. You may notice when I recommend a band here, they're not at 406,000 likes for anything. They're lucky to have as many likes as sometimes I do. So, which means not a whole lot. But their big hit, and this has apparently just been released this year, just now. Okay? 406,000 people already found it and liked it. It's a mashup. The Rolling Stones, Miss You. You remember Miss You? Cool song, right? Sure it is. Mashed up. I don't own the Pink Floyd album with it. I own this one. But it's Pink Floyd, Another Brick in the Wall. I guess the happiest days of our lives is the bit with the schoolmaster or whatever. You know, that comes before Another Brick in the Wall. You don't need no education. From my generation, it explains a couple things. Never mind. Never mind what I mean by that. So they mash up Miss You and Another Brick in the Wall. 3 pretty girls singing with 3 guys playing instruments, guitar, bass, drums. And the one lovely lady, Indira Savar, I imagine I'm close, she also plays a harmonica. So it's kind of a blues band. Blues, soul, rock, pop, R&B. And when they do covers, they like to mash it together. Like Miss You and Another Brick in the Wall. Now, some of you are saying that makes no darn sense. It does. Because remember the beat for both of those songs. Miss You is the Rolling Stones' stab at disco. When disco was fading away, but was still pretty popular, the Stones got in that disco just at the final days and got a hit with Miss You. And And this is scatulage to bring up. But Another Brick of the Wall has a disco beat. Sorry if that offends you, but it's true. Start dancing to it. It has a disco beat. I'm not sure you can do this to check on the beat. I haven't done it in a while. I don't think I tried doing the disco test to Another Brick on the Wall. But it has a disco beat. You know the test, right? You go one on the beat, on the beat, on the beat, on the beat. And you twice on the beat, twice on the beat. That's your disco test. You learned something today, right? Sorry. Sorry, I taught you something today. So that's why it's an appropriate mashup, because they both have disco beats. So the drummer in the band, he didn't have to slip a disco. He's fine. He keeps cruising along. The other musicians have to change. And that's a big hit. 406,000 likes already. My nose is beginning to bleed. If I wipe my nose, it's because it's bleeding. I usually don't comment on many songs that has 406,000 likes on YouTube. Like they need me. But it's cool. And the girls are pretty. They sing well. You know, the harmonica player girl, Indora Safar, or Safar, she's a good harmonica player. Really good stuff. The next song has 103,000 likes. The Thrill Is Gone, B.B. King, mashed up with Summertime from Porgy and Bess, George Gershwin. Okay, some of you know this rock and roll. Janis Joplin has done it. You know it from there. There's other rock and roll people that did Summertime as rock and roll through the years. But its roots is 1935. You know, Porgy and Bess, a musical theater deal. I love Summertime. I just do. I like it more as a big band thing. It's nice for rock and roll. I remember it more as a big band thing or musical theater. Nice mashup. And then the third track. Am I supposed to know who this guy is? Now I know he's got a whole lot more likes than Milk and Blues. CeeLo Green, Forget You. I guess it's a hit. I don't listen to popular music. I own enough. I don't have to listen to the radio. Thank you. So they cover his song, and that's got 23,000 likes so far. It's pretty nice. The last two songs, I guess, just came out with the record recently. Because according to YouTube, there's no K after the number. Okay. It's under 1,000 likes. And I like this mashup. It's Prince, Kiss. You'll know when you hear it. Mashed up with James Brown, Sex Machine. Oh, you know Sex Machine. So they mash up Prince Kiss or Sex Machine is pretty tasty. I do like funk. Here, let me prove it. I don't think I own any James Brown. Maybe it's hiding somewhere. I couldn't find it, but I found the JBs, the horn section. Of course, went on to be with P-Funk and Prince. See? I'm cool. I own the 1990. I pretty much stopped with this. Yeah, I own the soundtrack to Purple Rain, but this is the end all be all for me. I like 1999. Party like it's 1999. When it was in the future still. The world was going to end in 1999. Remember that? Maybe it did. That's another discussion for another day. So I like that. Two funk icons, not including the third icon, P-Funk, and George Clinton. They combined the other two funk icons, James Brown and Prince. I like that one. I liked it. I saved it for my future listening when I do my YouTube music shuffle. Those 5,000 songs I can keep in my own library. Press the self shuffle feature and songs I really like. I like a lot of songs, but the ones I really like that one. I'm still chewing on that Miss You, Happiest Day, Another Brick in the Wall. That is pretty cool. Do I want to hear it again in my shuffle? Kiss and Sex Machine? I do. Thrill's Gone in Summertime? That might be another one. Ooh, that's on the border too. Because I do like Summertime. The last song in this 5-song EP, 25 minutes, Hit the Road Jack, the Ray Charles song. And Everybody, Backstreet's Back. Well, I don't listen to popular music stations. So they matched up Ray Charles and the Backstreet Boys. Backstreet's Back, everybody. Pretty tasty. Did I almost say nasty? I started to say nasty. Maybe nasty in a good way. It's tasty. Okay? I don't know if I want to hear Everybody again. Backstreet's Bad. That I can skip. Hit the Road Jack. I have nice memories of Hit the Road Jack. David Johansen, solo career. Is Buster Poindexter, right? Buster. I did not plan to make this reference. I have that stuff over there in my New York Dolls section. Buster Poindexter. Yes, I did right. He did hit the road Jack with that, and of course Ray Charles. I think I got the song with somebody else too. Pretty nice. Nice mashup with the Backstreet Boys, but I don't want to hear the Backstreet Boys again. Next time I hear them, too soon. Okay? So, this is tasty stuff. And if you're not familiar with Bill McClintock, his mashup channel, I kind of outgrew it for now, but I really loved it for a while. I'm not sure if it's his channel or someone else. They mashed up Motorhead with, what was the band? With James Brown. I forget I forget the songs being matched, but it was Motorhead and James Brown. It was cool. It is cool. It's in my favorites somewhere. Doesn't come up all the time. But, some of the examples of what Bill likes to mash up disco and soul with heavy rock, heavy metal. Like Ozzy and Donna Summer, Van Halen and the Jackson 5, Kool and the Gang and Quiet Riot. It's interesting, to hear the vocals from one thing drop into the music of another thing and have it fit. Same key, it fits. It works. And then, him or whoever else I'm thinking of likes to throw in a guitar solo from a third song. Usually a metal song, some hot guitar solo, and plunk it in there too. It's interesting. But this is not, wizardry in the, on a computer like Bill McClintock does. No, this is a band. 3-piece band, 3 girls, and one girl plays the harmonica, and she's going solo. I don't think she has a full length out yet, but she's doing solo on other people's stuff. And they're from Brazil. I'm listening to stuff from around the world. According to what I read, they really don't leave Brazil. They appeared on TV, somewhere on TV, somewhere. They mentioned the channels. I never watched those channels. But they're doing nice business in Brazil. And I don't know, it's the sort of band. See, you may not have a clear picture of what kind of music this is. And this is my shot of what is it really? It's dinner club blues. It's a sort of band that in your town there's a music club where you take your wife or girlfriend when you're well employed and you take her out there for dinner and a show. And it's a dinner show. You're at a table and the waitress comes over. I'm offending some of you. You know exactly what this is. But you're at a dinner table and you order dinner and the band is playing. And not only are you drinking, but you get a nice dinner and you get a tab and you pay to get into the show, and then you're paying for dinner and the drinks. A nice dinner. A really nice dinner. With a chef and everything. And it's blues bands and certain kind of classic rock bands. In Cleveland, it's called the Music Box. So Captain Beyond, the reunion, wasn't quite a reunion. The one guy. We're Captain Beyond, and I'm the original, and here's the other guys I hired. It was cool through. Anyone remember Captain Beyond? It was a cool band. Had a nice crowd. Lots of blues bands. Lots of ethnic bands, reggae, and stuff that you dress up for. You dress up to go see these bands. You can wear a suit. Don't come in grungy. No dirty jeans and a motorcycle. No. A nice place. You dress up. You see a nice band. Some Sinatra shows. I've seen Sinatra in the Music Box. Yeah, well, not Sinatra. He's been gone. But people paying tribute to Sinatra. A nice place, a classy place. This is classy music. So you get the idea? Yeah, it's blues and soul and R&B and rock and pop, but classy. You know, a classy type of mix. And, you know, when you go to a nice festival, you know, they play at festivals, I read. I guess it's blues festivals. A nice festival. In a nice theater. I love to see these guys at a dinner theater. I think that, I don't know, 406,000 likes, maybe there. I don't know. I have no idea what their business is, but they're doing okay on YouTube. 406,000 likes. They may even get $5 from YouTube for all the people watching the video. It's a nice video. It's a performance video, but it's a nice video of them performing the song, the mashup song, and it's cool. Not usually the sort of thing I review here, but you know, I tried a couple other things, didn't come right for the ears. You need something to go listen to with the wife who doesn't like the noise we listen to. This is a nice compromise band. Yeah, she will like it, and you may like it. For blues. So they apparently do a number of covers, and they also do originals. I don't know. This is the new one. This is what I reviewed. I'm not comparing it to their past work. I don't care to do that. Is this good? Yes, it is. I believe you will like it if you're in the mood for blues, perky blues. Perky, happy blues. This is what this is. Perky, happy blues. With soul and R&B and, you know, it's nice stuff. Try it. You may like it. 406,000 people liked their mashup of Miss You and Another Brick in the Wall. Two songs that perhaps should not have been themically mashed together, but with their disco beat, since they have disco beat, the original songs. Sorry, Pink Floyd fans, you don't care to hear that. It's true. You like this video? Bless your heart. If you like this video, give it a like. We can get Milk and Blues up to 407,000 likes. With your help. Yeah, sure. I see my views. Okay. Yeah, they're going my advice and booking the Music Box in Cleveland, Ohio right now for a tour. Sure they are. Subscribe to the channel. Actually, I don't know, maybe they are at that level if they're going to tour America. But they seem to be just hitting the festivals around the world. It's easier rather than being on a bus, you know, booking a band bus and going around. Ring the notification bell. Leave a comment. Is this kind of mashup cover songs in this style something in your groove? It might be. It's not usually my action rock sort of band, but it is. It has. Hell, it's not depressing blues. It's happy blues. So, you get to look at young, good-looking people perform the music. I appreciate that at this age. I'm not allowed to say that. I'm allowed to say that. I appreciate attractive young women and the guys, not my thing, don't care. But your female other half may appreciate looking at the young men too, like I would know. They have hair and it's not gray, and they have hair. Go figure, young people have hair. So the latest in Action Rock, Garage Rock, and Classic and Legacy bands. Come back here to Action Rock Corner, we'll have it for you. Thank you for watching. And remember, fresh music is as important as fresh food. This band only got together 13 years ago. This is only their 4th release. Fresh new band. The wife will like it. Have fun with your music. Have music in common with the wife. It's important. Or girlfriend, daughter, granddaughter, whatever your situation is. Okay? Have something in common that she likes and you like as well. This could be one of those bands that does it for you. Doesn't have the name. So again, those 17 sessions. The good old 2017. Yeah, well, I was in my 50s. The good old days. Thank you for watching. See you again soon.